Hi, welcome and thank you for visiting Coastal Custom Wine Cellars. We're going to take you on a tour of a recently installed wine cellar in Aliso Viejo, California today. This wine cellar was kind of an office, if you will, just off the main living room of the house. And we're out here on the patio because first I want to show you that these two windows were actually a part of the office, the office that we converted into a wine cellar. And certainly light and heat are not good features for wines, as we all know, but we certainly wanted to keep the architectural style from the patio out here in the pool area. So with that said, we'll go inside and we'll show you how we concealed all that up. Before we go into the wine cellar, I wanted you guys to kind of see what's outside the wine cellar. We wanted to incorporate certainly the finishes and the look. There's somewhat of a contemporary styling in the home, as you can see, and we wanted to infuse that into the wine cellar as well. So the wine cellar, you'll see when we get there, is somewhat transitional. The glass front and the entry lends a more contemporary appearance versus a wood frame door. Some of the label forward displays we're going to look at are indeed lean more towards the contemporary, as to where the wood and the early American finishes that we use there to match the flooring, the reclaimed wood on this wall just to my left, were certainly all taken into consideration before we actually designed the wine cellar. So I'm really excited to show you this beautiful wine cellar conversion, as I said, which was once an office. Actually, this was open, and we've spanned this wall with a fixed glass and glass entry door. This is half-inch tempered glass. It is frameless, so there's very, very little framework or mullion work that's visible. There's different finishes for this. This happens to be an oil rub bronze, but there's polished chrome, and there's brushed aluminum. We offer the door pull and a lock. And of course, all of these have a polycarbonate clear vinyl seal to add to the integrity of inside the cellar, so you don't have to worry about any condensation forming or any temperature loss. So the wine cellar itself, if you remember, the two windows were right here. We actually concealed those. We sealed and insulated the walls properly. We installed moisture-proof and mildew-resistant drywall. We used a stacked stone on this left side wall and actually continued it around the top of the wine racks. The wine racks are 8 feet tall. The ceiling's actually 9 feet tall. So that's a beautiful accent wall there. We've got a combination of mahogany wood with stain and finishes. This is actually our early American stain. We did our best to match the flooring, the reclaimed wood, and the cabinetry of the kitchen and the living area. So indeed, these wine racks are made of 11/16" thick architectural grade mahogany wood. It's a Malaysian mahogany, and we stained it using one of our 7 Sherwin-Williams formulas. We actually used the early American, and we put a small application of a lacquer finish. It's not quite satin or semi-gloss. It's referred to as an eggshell, which gives it just a little bit of a sheen. And we used a satin black finish on these metal label forward displays. These are by Vintage View. They're available in not only the satin black, but we offer a polished chrome, a brushed stainless steel, and a black chrome. They're available in with these floor to ceiling frames to keep them away from the wall, and they're available in 1, 2, and 3 bottle depths. However, in this particular situation, we've got 2 bottle depths, as you can see here. So I'd like to point out some of the features that were involved in this wine cellar. We're so proud of it. We've included single bottle storage openings. These openings are typically 3 3/4 inch by 3 3/4 inch. So just about every 750 milliliter bottle in the industry will fit here, including Rieslings, standard champagne size bottles, Oregon Pinots and Burgundies. Very few bottles, if any, will not fit here. For some of the oversized bottles like the 1.5 liter or the Magnums, we've created label forward horizontal displays. You can actually store 2 deep, one behind the visible bottle. And just below that we have diamond bins for bulk storage. We have included a 1/4 round display shelf. This is a nice feature to begin a run, if you will, or the start of a wine rack going down a wall. Plus it offers from outside a beautiful visual of decanters, in this case a few decorative items, some shakers, and a collection of corks. The display row is tilted at a 15-degree angle, and of course we've illuminated it here with some ribbon lighting, some LED ribbon lighting on a low voltage wire. But not only is it a nice feature, but it's a good management tool, as you might store like wines above, and in some cases below the display row. To cool the wine room, we've utilized the Cellar Pro self-contained cooling unit. This is venting to the garage, and the hot air that the cooling unit creates is actually vented or ducted to the outdoors so that the temperature doesn't rise in the garage to undesirable temperature. It also brings in fresh air to cool it. So this is a more economical version versus split systems or ducted systems, which are much more sophisticated. So this worked out very nice for these folks. So in closing, I wanted to point out just a couple of more features that were certainly not so much related to capacity of the wine cellar, but more some features that lent to the aesthetics and the beauty of the wine cellar. We've included some cabinetry here, which has some fixed shelves for storage of a wide variety of items, decanters, any wine accoutrement that you might find necessary, and certainly a couple of drawers for napkins, corkscrews, things of that nature. There is a little bit of storage to the left and to the right. A beautiful double deep or 27-inch deep cabinet, and above the cabinets are tabletops. You're certainly not limited to the wood. The integrity of these wine racks will certainly support any granite tabletops or other tabletops you'd like to utilize. We also included a stemware rack. This will hang glassware upside down by their stems. They're large enough for Riedel stemware, the Grand Cru Sommelier series, or certainly champagne flutes, martini glasses in this case. We've included a 3/8-inch tempered glass shelving, and they're certainly adjustable, as you can see, so you can control the spacing. So all in all, we're very, very pleased, and the customers were as well. So we hope you enjoyed our tour.